up winner. Good push from the yard as well, and joined them. So we're now set and ready. 1400 the journey. Racing. Brooklyn Pier anticipated the start, won the break, no change, quickly accelerating though to join it and look for the lead with Spin the Knife pushing through between those. Magnificent Andy is going to camp right behind them in front of Lipstick Flickers, 2 lengths Ginger Green. Over on the inside, Stella Vista, back last is K-May. No change led them after they'd settled down, going by the 1,000. It's no change out on top by a length. Spin the Knife is running second. Magnificent Andy on the outside, just inclined to over race a shade. He strides up there second, a bit more than a length to Lipstick Flickers. Brooklyn Pier got back in the field and then charging up, easing off heels. Ginger Green in a slackening speed. Stella Vista found itself 3 deep and K-May trails those. At the 600 off the Riverside, no change on top by a length. The favourite Magnificent Andy is in pursuit and they're starting to roll here coming to the turn. Then 2 lengths to Lipstick Flickers. Over on the outside of Spin the Knife, a length and a half. Ginger Green finds itself now in galloping room and about to make its run, followed by Brooklyn Pier, Stella Vista, K-May last as Magnificent Andy winds up to come at no change. At the 200, no change in Magnificent Andy, toe to toe. It's Magnificent Andy, no change, coming back with 100 left to go. Magnificent Andy now starts to edge clear and Magnificent Andy will win. Magnificent Andy beat no change. Ginger Green third from last, an eye catcher by K-May. Then Stella Vista. Spin the Knife is next in, followed further back when they'd pulled up toward the tail. Lipstick Flickers in company with Brooklyn Pier. Magnificent Andy, ridden by Brad Parnham. Too good here at the end of the day. Had a good tussle with no change before he started to assert his dominance in the last 75. No change would not shirk the task. Ginger Green back struck a bit of bother there mid-race in a slowing speed and then got off and it was around them 4 and 5 deep. And K-May had a second run back this campaign. She hit the line really well and is starting to build towards a potential victory. But 5, 8, 2, 7 are the numbers. Magnificent Andy home. Makes it back-to-back wins. This Magnus Gelding from Yelaginda, owned by David Reed, prepared by S.J. Miller and ridden by Brad Parnham. So he joins the roll call today of the Parnham brothers with Chris booting home 3 in the first 5. Brad now picks up this victory on Magnificent Andy over no change by reward for effort from Rolflin Rose, Sean Jake Casey, Brandon Louis, and Ginger Green by Gingerbread Man out of Miss Margene. Shooter McGruddy there for the Steve Wolf stable. Half a length, 1 3/4 margins, 123.34 the time, 34.61 that last 600 split. So he's now won 5 of 17, Magnificent Andy. Such a model of consistency, and he's been able to put together back-to-back victories. Travelled up well, and although no change made him earn the victory, he certainly was sharp once again, that turn of acceleration, and they did gap the others pretty comprehensively. The next event, the Old Comrade Stakes at listed level, is over 1,600. Number 6 comes out, Creator, and a field of 7 will do battle right on 5 o'clock. Let's go downstairs now. Brit's with us once more after the second straight win of Magnificent Andy for trainer S.J. Miller.
He's with me now, S. We spoke pre-race and got a great deal of confidence from you about the chances of this galloper, and was that just to expectations?
Yeah, he's he's going along really good. He's the last 2 starts he's had a trouble-free run, and prior to that he had a couple of mishaps, but he's he's hit the line really good both times, so it's good.
What have you had to work through with him in the early part of the prep?
Oh, look, he was just a bit unlucky in a couple of races, and it sort of dented his confidence a bit, but he's come through it really good, and, he's doing a good job.
Racing like a confident horse at the moment. Was it a fairly easy watch for you once he landed where he did?
Yeah, probably. I envisaged he was going to be 1 out, 1 back, and he sort of ended up, it was a bit muddly early, but turned out good, and he hit the line well.
Last of the line in the Old Comrade, is he at his top third up?
Look, he's going pretty well. I expect him to run well today. Yeah.
Let's hope it can be a race-to-race double. Well done on this one.
Thank you.
There is SJ Miller, and gee, don't mind that. I expect him to run well. I think he's about a $7 or $8 chance last of the line in the next, but he gets the money here with Magnificent Andy, who's found form. He only had to go one better than he had been early in the prep. He had 3 placings prior to the last start victory, and now he's put 2 in a line together. Let's get a word from Brad Parnham.
Well, Bradley Parnham's just making his acquaintances there with the Tab Touch Quokka, and he's now going to come and have a chat after Magnificent Andy makes it back-to-back wins. Brad, that was a little bit tougher than last start, but he got the job done nonetheless.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, ideally I was trying to ride him for cover, but you know, I thought SJ's other horse might have led, and it might have been in the 1-1. But as it turned out, he ended up outside the leader. But I was able to really sit off that leader and just give myself a breather and make sure it was between us two. And if that was the case, coming into the straight, I was pretty confident he was going to win.
Seems as though he's been getting better and better with racing all prep.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I've said it before, though. He was pretty unlucky in a few runs, and I didn't ride him that well. So the last 2 times we've had good runs, and he's done the job. So, you know, I'm just sort of glad I can sort of repay the stable.
Now, what did you make of your ride and the run of another Chino in the Derby?
Yeah, look, I thought we had a pretty good run. I lobbed in the 1-1, and it was a genuine tempo without being fast or anything. But so I was able to have cover all the way to the 600, and then I let him flow into the race. He was a brilliant run, but unfortunately he was beaten by a better horse in the day. But I do reckon it was probably his career best run. He fought the line strong, and you know, he is a real star in the making, but I think he should come back a nice horse.
Last of the line win?
He can. Look, he's looking for further, so this is going to suit him. I do have a feeling he might be looking for a little bit further, like an 18 or something, but and that's the thing, he's just sort of been caught flat-footed when the sprint's gone on, so hopefully that doesn't happen again today. If there's a good flow into it, he'll run a good race.
Congratulations, well done.
Thank you.
There's Brad Parnham. He combines with SJ Miller and Magnificent Andy, takes out race number 7.
How could I live with myself, knowing that I let our love go? And ooh, what I do for 110, I just gotta let you know. I know what I did wasn't clever, but me and you were meant to be together. So let me in, give me another chance to really be your man. 'Cause when the